Familiar ba kayo sa mga pangalan na Adams Pep Squad, UST Salingalong Dance Troupe, NU Pep Squad, Ateneo Blue Eagles at marami pang iba? Well, isa sila sa mga UAAP universities na bahagi sa isa sa mga pinakasikat na competition sa ating bansa, ang UAAP Cheer Dance Competition. Pero, bakit ko ba sinabi yun ito? Well, related sila sa topic na i-discuss ng aming group ngayong araw ito, ang cheerleading. Pero, ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng cheer dance sa cheerleading? Well, cheer dance came to describe complex routines that incorporate elements of dancing, cheering, stunting, and tumbling. While ang cheerleading focuses on engaging a crowd during a sporting events from the sidelines. Now, let us proceed on how cheerleading was formed and started. Let's go to the brief history of cheerleading. In the 1880s, students from Great Britain began to cheer and chant in unison for their favorite athletes at sporting events. This event eventually reached and influenced America. In the late 1880s, the first organized yell was recorded at Princeton University. Cheerleading originated in the USA. In 1880, at Princeton University, Thomas Pebbles, together with other students, supported a local American football team with cheers. In 1884, he moved to the University of Minnesota, where he quickly popularized the idea of cheering on football players. Ano nga bang pinagkaiba ng cheers at chants? Chant is to sing or repeat a word continuously, while cheer is to shout words or phrases to motivate and encourage a team for better performance in the game. The best and most commonly known examples of cheers here in the Philippines would be the cheers from famous universities like in UST. Go Uste! Go Uste! Go Uste! Go, 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 go! In FEU, let's go Tamaras, let's go! And my most favorite one, the cheer from the University of the Philippines. Matatalino, walang tapo, kahit kanino hindi, magpapahuli. Ganyan kami, mga taga-UP, Universidad ng Pilipinas, Universidad ng Pilipinas. Now that you have knowledge about the brief history of cheerleading, let us now proceed kung sino nga ba sina Thomas Pebbles at Johnny Campbell.
Thomas Pebbles, born in March 18, 1857, died in March 10, 1938, age of 80. Thomas Pebbles is also known as first American football coach at the University of Minnesota in 1883. Pebbles was a philosophy professor at the University of Minnesota. When several students discovered he knew football from his time at Princeton, sinubukan nilang kausapin si Pebbles para bigyan sila ng magandang pointers. Princeton University and Rutgers University in New Jersey played their first interrogate game in 1869, and by the time in 1860, Princeton had formed an all-men pep club. Thomas Pebbles, a Princeton graduate, dinala niya yung Princeton cheers sa University ng Minnesota, where football and fight songs were getting more popular.
Johnny Campbell. Cheerleading today has transcended its immature grassroots origins, becoming a viable sport and profession of its own. Has cheerleading competition and the country music television network show, making the about tryouts for the famous Dallas Cowboys cheerleading squad can testify. Cheerleading's origins, on the other hand, would be completely unrecognizable to sports, and leading fans of the day.
My name is Micaela Janine T. Macalinaw, and I'm from grade 12 HE-A6. During the first 25 years of cheerleading was only an all-males activity. Due to the lack of collegiate sports back then, and since most of the sports were only limited to the male athletes, they encourage women to participate to join cheerleading. Cheerleading became an all-girls activity in the 1920s when most men were sent to serve the army.
Elements of cheer dance. Number 1. Dance techniques. Depending on the competition requires, the way of dancer moves or perform is known as their dance techniques. It is the capacity to move. There are different types of dance techniques, such as modern dance, hip-hop, jazz, and so on. And Rose Di Vicente will talk about it.
Elements of jazz. Jazz incorporates stylized movements and combination, format changes, group work, and technical elements. An emphasis is placed on proper technical execution, extension, control, body placement, style, and continuity of movements along with the rhythm uniformity. The elements of hip-hop. Hip-hop incorporates street style movements and rhythms with an emphasis on execution, style, creativity, body isolation and control, rhythm, uniformity, and musical interpretation. There is also an additional focus on athletic incorporation, such as jumps, stalls, and tricks. The elements of cheerleading. Cheerleading is routines typically range anywhere in 1 to 3 minutes and contains of tumbling, dance, jumps, cheers, and stamping.
Contemporary ballet dance techniques. It stresses the versatility and improvisation unlike the strict structured nature of ballet. Contemporary ballet dance techniques. It focuses on floor work, using gravity to pull them down to the floor. This kind of dance technique can be performed in different music styles.
Good day, I'm Cherry May Castillo and i-discuss ko ngayon yung elements of cheers. The elements of cheers. Ito yung coordination of organized words and movements relating sa athletic event na gaganapin. We have 3 different types of positions. Ito yung hand positions, arm positions, and body positions. At sa kung saan ay i-demonstrate ng aking kagrupo or i-discuss nila ito sa inyo ngayon.
For bucket, both arms punch straight out in front parallel to both each other and the ground piece. Show face downward as if holding buckets of water. Candlestick, a cheer motion where a cheerleader extend their arms out in front with fists facing each other as if they were holding a lit candle in each hand in the blade. Blade position, your hands are open and fingers straight and together extend your arms from your shoulders so that they are parallel with the around. Keep your hands in blades with your palms facing down and your pinkies facing back. Type your script here.
Jazz position. In the basic jazz hands position, the hands are open, the palm face forward, and the fingers are straight. In addition, sometimes the hands are shaken and the fingers are moving. The arm is often straight. Gus Giordano described the position as the palm of the hand facing forward with fingers stretched. Clap position. A clap is very similar to the clasp. However, this time, the hands are in blades. Claps are not very loud and should be used more for stylistic purposes rather than for sound. Claps can also be performed in an overhead variation. Clasp position. A clasp should be just below the chin with hands cupped. The clasp is used during the chants and cheers to create sound. Keep the elbow tucked closely into the sides at all time and never open the hands wider than the shoulders.
Demonstration arms position, flying B, low B, touchdown. Arms are in a flying B, formation in your fists are facing out. Dapat nakaganyan. Arms are in a low V, formation in your fists are holding 2 bottles of water. Parang ang may hawak ng ganyan. And touchdown, this is motion as both arms straight over your head with your face facing in. So, ganyan dapat.
Hi sir, I'm Lawrence Salamesina and I'm from Group 3. I-demonstrate ko po sa inyo ang arm position ng low touchdown, T motion, and half T. Low touchdown ay dediretso mo lang po ang yung kamay ng like ganyan. And then the T motion is dediretso mo lang yung kamay mo ng ganyan na parang nagbubuhat ng 2 timbang tubig. Just relax and huwag itataas ang iyong balikat. At pagtas niya ng half T naman, ay ibibend mo lang ng ganito, nakagaya lang sa T formation. At huwag din itataas ang balikat, just relax. Yan po ang half T, low touchdown, and T formation.
For the bow and arrow, start your arms with a T motion and then bend one arm in your elbow and on your chest like this. And this is for the bow and arrow in the right side, and this is for the bow and arrow in the left side. For the overhead clasp, arms are straight above the head in a clasp and slightly in front of the face. For the dagger, bend your elbows and your arms tight into your body. Your elbows should be pulled in and pointed down, and your hands slightly under the chin.
Hello again! Ngayon ay i-discuss ko ang step-by-step ng box, punch, and check mark. The first one is box. From the elbows on the table, just bring your arms up to make a frame around your face. The second one is punch. One arm stands straight up while the other sits on the hip and both hands should be on fist. The arm is in the air and should stay close to the ear. Little circle facing forward with the first flap across the top. The arm in the air determines whether it is a right or a left punch. The last one. This is the cheerleading motion, known as the check mark. Can be done as one arm in a high B position and the other is positioned on your hip. The left check is when your left arm is up and the right check is when your right arm is up. Thank you.
Cheer stance. Hands on hip, stand up straight with your shoulders back. Keep your head up with your face forward. Should be just rather than shoulder width apart. With your feet facing forward, make a fist, both hands, and bring them up to rest of your hip or
So this is gonna be the hand gesture of sign language. Your hands this is what it looks like this. To your left and to your right waist. Then after that, itataas mo yung kamay mo. Ganito. This is what it looks like. This is the side lunge and gesture. The side lunge feet is look like this. You need to bend your both feet like this. like this, and this one is like this. That is what it's look like.
Demonstration body position, Neil. To position the body so that one or both knees are rest on the floor. Like this po. O ganyan po. Tapos ang kabilaan.
Basic gymnastics skills. Jumps and tumblings that adds thrill and effect to the routine. Basic skills in gymnastics are crucial for training because gymnastics is a sport of flexibility, strength, and agility. In other words, kailangan muna matutunan ng isang tao ang mga basic skills sa gymnastics bago siya mag-proceed to a more complex moves na may halong danger.
Hi, it's me again, and I will discuss the step-by-step of different kinds of jump in cheer dancing. The first one is tuck. You should bring your knees to the chest, then keep the knees together. Second is spread eagle. Keep knees forward, then keep a straight body without piking. Third is double hook. Hook both legs to the same side and point your toes. Keep your shoulder facing forward. Fourth is front hurdler. Bring straight leg up to chest between the arms, then back knee points towards the ground and land with the feet together at the same time. Fifth is double nine. Arms and leg in the same nine position, then bring legs to the arms and keep head up. Sixth is side hurdler. Bent knee faces the crowd, then keep knee on the straight leg facing upward. Seventh is toe touch down. Keep head and chest up, then pull legs to the arm and reach for the arc of the foot, not the toes. And the last one is the pike. Keep head up, then bring legs to arms and arms parallel to the ground. Thank you.
Is tumbling. Tumbling is a very dynamic and excellent way to shake a crowd up quickly. Tumbling is a type of acrobatic movement performance that consists of rolls, twists, and other movements that land on the ground or mats with no help. And there are different types of tumbling in cheer dance. Number 1. Forward roll. What is forward roll? The sort of tumbling known as forward roll causes you to roll like a ball on the ground, and it is the fundamentals of tumbling that using your hips, and we will show you how to do it. Number 2. Backward roll. What is backward roll? It is like rolling forwards but in opposite direction. Number 3. What is cartwheel? A cartwheel is a carried out when one moves sideways in a straight line, keeping the back straight, glazing over the body, and then come down as the hands and the body moves come up, standing or moving the body along by the landing on one foot and one hand at a time. 4. Round off. What is round off? It is similar to cartwheel techniques that turn horizontal and speed into vertical speed to jump higher.
Another element of cheer dance is basic formations. Formations plays a vital role in cheer dance since most of the cheer dance competitions are viewed by the top spectators. Formations can be varied depending on the dances and stunts choreographed. It is important to have creative formations that will create excellent visual effects to enhance the dance routine. Also, synchronization must be always observed in making formations in the cheer dance. Bowling pin. Like a bowling pins on a bowling alley, also called as triangle or pinball formation. This works great when highlighting a few members on a squad or team.
Staggered lines for windows. This formation is made up of lines where each cheerleader has their own windows so the people in the back can be seen. As you can see in our presentation image here, the cheerleader has some spaces in between them, so the people in the back can be seen by the people when they are going to perform.